Alright, welcome back everybody. We're doing a new game for the channel that I've recently just picked up. It's the Call of the Wild to Angler. So we're gonna get in here and show you what I'm calling a nice little honey hole today. So we will uh see what we can do here. There's gonna be a little bit of a cut here because I messed up on the recording again, but so don't be too shocked there. So let's get right back into it. And first thing I want to show you is what I call the honey hole. It's a great way to earn a whole lot of money, a whole lot of experience really quick, since you really don't need too much. What I'm going to be using is a harpin, I guess you would pronounce it, I'm not sure. Optic reel, 19 and basically a 20-pound test one. This one was a 3. You can also get a 1 if you want to try to get possible diamonds for muskie and pike. And the second rod that we'll be switching to is the tenderfoot Colt 6.5 pound with a 6. This is going to be for our bronze once the silvers and the bigger fish start going up. But all you have to do is cast out like that, and I'm gonna bump the drag up since if they hit, it's easier just to muscle them in. But nice little brown muskie, and we shall continue on after that. I said that was going to be a little bit bigger one, the way he was fighting that just now. Got able to hit the record button, but we're only like a minute in and already caught. Yeah, that one. We swapped to the smaller one just to try to get a little bit more enticing, but here I cut in there just whenever I thought it was a big one, the way he was fighting me, and by the time I could hit the record button, he was already in, so I kind of spoiled the supply on, and like I said, gave myself 10 minutes, so definitely can catch some good things, but sometimes they'll just go dead for some reason. Of course, I'm not sure how this game really works for like fish spawning, because sometimes you'll come here and you can't throw your lure in fast enough to get them pulled out of there, and sometimes with the because I learned to speak here. From what I understand, this is all live servers, because every time you come into the game, once I reel in, I'll show you what you have to do in case you don't know. And a lot of people, so they just assume everybody knows everything about a game when they start this, but I'd rather work. But you have to go to here, get your options, and get a multiplayer, and then turn that off if you want just more of a single player style. But that's what I found so far, and I haven't even. I have Norway. I have not actually fished it yet, just because I've been having so much fun on this map. Honestly, it's doing even the little. Oh, uh, that might be some, but even the missions, a couple of them I've had problems with. The lake trout, getting the silver lake trout. It took me a long time to actually get him caught, and I'm still having trouble with the gold catfish, the channel cat up north in there. But these things, the pike, they have modeled pretty well in real life. They do put up a fight no matter what size they are, but I mean, 21 seconds, some people like that ain't a fight, but I mean, I have not the starting equipment, that's the big thing. So like I said, if you come here and you just have level 6, not level 6, size 6 spinner, or not, I'll figure out the words eventually in my life, but swim bait is what you use. As long as you don't let it really run you, and even if it does run, it goes into that other side of the dam there, and kind of sticks, and you just wear it out there. but it can really help you just starting out whenever, if you're having trouble with some other fish and just need more better equipment. It will, it will help you just doing this, just trying to level up and get that next reel, next rod, next weight. See, that was a silver, so I don't know if the equipment matters with the experience. That's something I'm trying to test, but I'm not real, intelligent about all that. But uh, it seems like whenever I catch stuff on this lower rod than the one I normally fish with my bigger rod, I get more XP. So I don't know if that's a thing or if it's just me thinking it. So it's needs to be tested more, but this is the spot. As soon as I found this spot, I can't remember who video because I was looking for just different hot spots for different fish because I was actually trying to do a mission and trying to find certain hot spots for them things before I realized you have to go to a certain spot. So that's how much I pay attention on some things. But you can see here, this is a good example of what I was just talking about. See how it's like glitching out the numbers? He's pressed up against that wall over there. So, as far as I can tell, this just wears him out. And you don't have to worry about him spooling you. So, this is going to cut into our little fishing time here. The 10 minutes I wanted to try, it'll cut into that. But if this is a good size one with this reel, that'll be, let me back down the drag. He is, because I was under the impression also, your line wouldn't snap unless your circle was filled. It will snap if it's red. If it's red like it was doing, he's going out to deep water, he might spool me. But if it's red like it was doing, even if it's not full, it will snap. Yeah, he's getting ready to spool me. Oh no, he's coming in. Like even in that area, it can snap you, so. Yeah, I wish you would have kept running to the wall there, but he's causing me a bit of problems here, but I don't know how much line I have on this spool. I didn't look. Oh, nope, right there. It's just getting ready to snap it. Alright, got. And there we're gaining, but he's going. Yep, there snap. So, yeah, you have to watch out for that. We're going to try this. Luckily, the one thing I do like is if it does that, you don't lose your swim bait or spinner or anything. It's not that realistic, which is good because it costs like 200 credits to buy some of that stuff, and in the beginning that's kind of harsh to expect you to be able to replace that every time you snap when you're trying to learn. But yeah, that's unfortunate. That would have been probably that could have been a gold muskie, because I know or it could have even been a silver muskie, and just decided to, since they went out into open water, it didn't do our whole little help you out there, buddy, slam into the wall for 3 or 4 minutes until it goes. But like I said, this one, especially since that happened, it's going to be definitely disingenuous of what you can really do here, which it's not what I was hoping for, but that's fishing. A lot of times you're lucky to catch anything some days, but we're just we got like 57 seconds left on our timer, so I might go again just to check, redo it, see if we can get a more accurate reading there, because I don't want to undersell this or try to hype it up and be like, oh, well, you caught 2 fish. But because I've just rolled in most of that, I'd say 90% of the cash I have up there in my account there is from this spot. So that's, like I said, I do not want to undersell the spot and be people saying, Grim, you said this was one of the best spots in the whole game for this. It's like, it is, but, Alright, so we're going to check our cash again. Oh, well, it's wrong. That's 10,019 and that much experience. We're going to restart the timer and try it again. So hopefully whenever I come back, I have something more impressive to show you. Alright, we got another one that's looking like he might do that whole slam into the wall with his face technique on the smaller rod again. So, make sure it don't snap. But again, we are about 3 minutes into our second test here, and he's getting there. So it's never a bad thing tying to big ones, but when you're just trying to be like your average experience, it doesn't help with the timer. But like I said, normally I come here until fish until it either gets dark or half an hour I think in total probably, and you get a whole bunch of money. It's sometimes you can get over 100 credits of fish and well over 100 experience. So like I said, I will still stand by saying this is one of the best honey pots, piggy banks, whatever you want to call it, in this game that I've found so far. I'm sure other people know some better ones, but like I said, I've only ever fished a couple areas on this map so far, and I knew from what I've been seeing, lake trout look like they're pretty profitable, but I just don't, honestly, with the whole how you have to, I think they call it vertical jigging. I just don't like that. You sit there, cast out, let it sink, jig for so long, reel it in about 20 feet. That's what I do. Jig some more, reel in. It just, that doesn't interest me. Just because it's time consuming and, waiting for the thing to sink even with an extra heavy jig head takes, a chunk of time for when you're going down like 140 feet or more. So, in lake trout, you have to fish the bottom. That's the only way to catch them, is at least what I've found in everything I've seen, is you have to fish them from the bottom. So, they're fun to catch. I mean, they'll give you a fight and a half, but I mean, unless you're getting, I think there might be I don't think there's a legendary, is there? It's pike, smallmouth, and the cat, not smallmouth, largemouth and the catfish, I think, on Golden Ridge here, so. But, see what he is, but we have been fighting him for 3 minutes, so that's going to be a nice little, I'm going to say he's a gold the way he's fighting, especially on, like I said, on this little rod, 6-pound test. If I had my other rod, he wouldn't have fought nearly as hard, but I wasn't getting no hits on that, so. Let's see what he is when. There we go, and what is he? No, he is a silver. It's just a. Yeah, but there, 256 and 158. Even if you get half that weight and half that price, just quicker in. So, excuse me. Yeah, it's I said, this is a very good spot, so I'm going to cast my bigger one out. And as you can see, I don't let it, I go about 10 feet deep, maybe 15. Jack the drag up on this one. Like I said, sometimes I jack up to where you're not bringing any line in, he's just standing there and just pump. That's like you would do with lake trout. But, see, like this, just pump it, let it drop, and you gain, 5 feet. You just keep doing it. But, like I said, this is one of my favorite spots if I'm just sitting here, not really having any goals, just want to put some money in the bank and level up a little bit. Just come here, normally put on a YouTube video or a podcast, and watch that while I'm just grinding it out. But there's so many options in this game that I know when it first came out, there were some problems. Well, for silver pike, and also the masteries. These bars here, I have no idea what that means. I haven't looked into it either, but something to keep an eye out if you know. Leave it in the comments. If not, I might look into it at some point. But like I said, it's just some place to. You're not having a goal to like, oh, I want a diamond perch or a trout or anything. It's just nice to come here and because I don't know if diamonds can spawn here. Again, I haven't caught diamond anything in this game, so the diamond token I have is from the tutorial missions. Once you complete them, you get one, and I haven't even went for any of the legendaries either because I don't think I have enough. I don't have the right gear to go after it because I think the catfish is, I don't know, 60 some pounds. I have 20-pound test, so I don't think I'm quite ready for that. So, but we have a minute left now in our timer, so maybe a couple more college tries here. See what we end up at. Like I said, that one fish is going to help a lot. That silver muskie with being 150 credits and over 200 experience, but you have to think that's going to be your high-end fish for this area. You'll get a lot of silver muskies. It's just they're not going to be that big. And that's another thing. The metal system is really broad for these. What I've noticed, like I was trying to catch a gold orange trout, I think it is, for one of the missions. And I was sitting there for I don't know how long ripping out silvers after silver, and there were such big ranges, I didn't even know. I thought something bugged out until I really looked at it, and I was like, oh, okay. It makes a much decision. Alright. So our timer's gone. We'll finish this cast, see what is our final total here, and hopefully, this actually series goes well along with our hunting one. So, because I did not think I was going to enjoy this game as much as I did. Because like I said, when it first came out, there was a lot of problems with it, but they worked it. They have been really working it, and I really do like it. So, another thing I want to address is a lot of like the spinners and stuff. You can do what I'm doing right now with just dragging them on top, and you'll still get hits. Don't think you have to go under the water at all times and stop and go. And very rarely does that matter, as long as it ain't a bottom fish. Like if it's on the bottom, you need to be. And also, like I think this is see, this is my bait pole, and there's no bottom fishing. Like 4.5 feet as far as you can go down, which I understand is float fishing, but that's one thing I hope they bring in is fly fishing and bottom fishing, just for more options. Because right now it's your spinners, swim baits, what we use for today, jig, which is your shads, your tubes, worms, grubs, and bait fishing. So hopefully they can do that. But let's check the total. It's wrong button. Total. So in 10 minutes we got about $320. So, but of course 3 minutes of that was taken up by one fish. Normally you're getting, as you've seen before, 20-second fights. So if you really get into a good area, you're sitting there really ripping it. But we're here. Like, here's the main outpost, your shop and all that, and where you just go down here. First time you come here, you'll get the point of interest so you can fast travel to it. And that makes it a lot easier. Another good, for orange trout, I'd recommend up here, which will probably be our next, our next video. I might focus on them. I haven't been in this lake really at all. The only time I was in this lake was for one of the trout missions. So there's a couple spots I haven't even been to yet. This is where you go for the lake trout mission, I know that, but yeah, I haven't really fished a whole lot of areas here, but I'm extremely excited to start fishing some more of them. But that's going to do for today. Just a little honeypot video for new people. So, like I said, I have only a couple hours in this game, and once I found that, I was extremely happy to try to get this video out to you and let everybody else, see how good that area is. So, I want to thank everybody for giving me some of their time. If you like the video, like it. If you want to help get this channel off the ground, feel free to subscribe. And any feedback, good, negative, ugly, whatever you want to do in the comments, feel free, and I will respond to them. And just have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.